I'm Floyd Hall, and welcome to my 7-minute show, When is Free Not Free? Well, most of the time, actually. So often, when we see things that are for free, there is a cost. Free hardly ever is truly free. And when it comes to social media, one of the most consistent roadblocks that I see when I talk to my clients is, how do I get more followers? How do I get more fans? And how do I really maximize what social media is all about? And I give them some steps. I talk to them about it. But ultimately, it comes down to this roadblock. Because social media is free to join in most cases, there is a tendency to believe that it should be free to acquire your network of followers and friends. The issue is that you're either going to have to devote the time to get your numbers up, develop your presence, or you're going to have to pay someone who has the time or who is going to commit the time to managing your profile and your presence. And so often when I talk to people, they point to someone else and say, so-and-so has X amount of followers on Twitter. How can I get that? So-and-so has this many thousands of fans on Facebook. How can I get that? It's not as easy as plug and play if you want to have a long-standing presence from my perspective. There are some things you can do to quote-unquote buy followers and fans, but I have not seen long-term success with that. That's just my personal view on that. On the flip side, you have to look at what you're really focusing on. And I truly believe if you're focusing on you, if you're focused on creating quality, compelling content, you will attract and develop your network. And it's going to be a much more productive network around you rather than just having people there or followers and fans for the sake of having numbers. On the flip side, I do always caution people that sometimes being famous does make a difference. There's a reason why when Charlie Sheen or Bill Gates or Rupert Murdoch or Ashton Kutcher join Twitter, they get instant followers. It's because they're already famous. So they can leverage that fame to get more followers and fans very quickly. That's just the reality of life. But what I do tell my clients is that if you continue to do what's most authentic for you in your voice, you can develop a strong following and make social media work for you. On the flip side, I want to take some time before we play some music to shout out an organization that I haven't had the chance to really work with as much as I would like. It's called Lights, Camera, Discover. It's a filmmaking workshop for teens that focuses on acting, digital filmmaking, producing, screenwriting, photography, editing, and a whole lot more. And the goal of LCD is to help develop their skills in front of and behind the camera. So definitely support these folks when you get a chance. The website is lightscameradiscover.org. Email is programs@lightscameradiscover.org. And we'll make sure to blast out the Twitter handle when we get a chance. So look up lightscameradiscover.org, donate to their cause, and help them in their mission to develop great on-camera and behind-the-camera talent. Right now, we're going to play some music, and we'll be right back here on my 7-minute show.
You've got a thing for me.
welcome back to my 7-minute show. I'm Floyd Hall. If you have any stories, any nonprofits, any cool gadgets that you found, or just any food for thought, definitely hit us up on Twitter at the G Cafe with the hashtag M7MS. That's hashtag M7MS at the G Cafe. Also, of course, if you want to drop us a line on Facebook, hit up facebook.com/thegcafe. And of course, thegcafe.tumblr.com. Again, thegcafe.tumblr.com. If you're listening to this show on Facebook, definitely click that share button to pass it along. If you're listening on Twitter, please retweet. I'm Floyd Hall, and this has been my 7-minute show. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Until next time, take care.